Right, good evening everyone. You're about to witness a unique moment where for the first and last time, Hannah here lets me speak on behalf of both of us. Both well?
Witty, very good.
It's my job to kick things off by saying the thank yous. It's good. It's fun out of anything, can't you? Right, the first thank you goes to you all for coming. The day wouldn't be the same without you, and neither would my bank balance.
Why you that?
On a serious note, it's lovely to have many of you here, particularly those who had to travel many miles. I'll move swiftly on to parents. Helen, thank you for raising such a bubbly, kind and caring daughter in Hannah. She doesn't have a bad bone in her body, and she truly is a credit to you. And thank you for whisking her away to the hotel last night, which gave me a chance to put some lines down. Yeah.
We got flowers for him.
While he's doing that,
He's on it.
to my parents, thank you for the contribution you've made towards today. That's greatly appreciated. I've inherited and learned so much from you both and want to thank you for making me who I am today. And seriously, thank you for not killing me during the teenage years. We've got a couple of tokens to show appreciation. They will be out in due course. They're backstage. So organised. Alright. Hannah and I are lucky to have some fantastic and talented friends. And we'd be crazy not to take advantage of some of those talents on a day like today. So thank you goes to Emma. Where's Emma? Thank you guys to Emma for a fantastic looking cake.
Yeah, thank you, darling.
I hear it's tested your sanity, but you've done an amazing job and I'm sure it's going to taste delicious. Bridesmaids, Hayley, Lucy and Emma. I'm sure everyone will agree you all look great today. Thank you for all the support you've given Hannah over the past few weeks leading up to today. I know Hannah absolutely loved every minute of her hen do.
I did.
And she didn't want it to end.
I didn't want it to end.
So well done then. Not forgetting one special little bridesmaid who is in contention of stealing the show today. My little girl Lola. You look beautiful today, little girl, and you make me very proud. Our little page boy Ned, where's that little menace gone? He's a very handsome little man and he makes me equally proud. Hello. And then on to my groomsmen, my brother Andrew with Cooper carrying out the ushering duties today. Thank you very much. And then there's Todd, the best man. He's a time-served best friend, and I want to thank you for all your efforts leading up to today, and for organising such a memorable stag do in Dublin. I loved it, well, most of it. Now I want to turn your attention back to this gorgeous lady sitting next to me. Myself and Hannah spent over half our life together now, so this has been a long time coming. We met at school, and although we were loosely in the same friendship circle, we weren't close. Until one evening, a few of us went over to Hannah's house for a gathering, and somehow it led on to playing Spin the Bottle. Very classy stuff. Hannah and myself ended up kissing, and I thought that was that. But I think the next day actually, Hannah hit me up with a text conversation in which she fabricated a story about someone leaving a towel at her house. Yeah, it still makes as much sense today. However, it was enough to get us talking and things went on from there. We went from being prom king and queen to buying a house together and having 2 amazing children. You put yourself through hell to bring our children into the world and I'll forever be grateful for that. To get here today, obviously there had to be a proposal. I booked to take Hannah to Venice, and closest to the time, thought it made good sense to get engaged while we were over there. So with Helen's permission, I bought a ring, and that's exactly what I intended to do. When we got there, it was -7. As opposed to the 10 degrees I promised her. Everything was frozen, couldn't even get a gondola. However, luck was on my side. There was a carnival going on. So on the first night in St Mark's Square, I thought I'll take the ring along just in case there was an opportunity. On the way, we warmed up with a few mulled wines, and as we got closer to the square, there was live opera being performed in the square. And a fountain of wine. And I think, I'm not sure, it even started snowing. So the stage was set, so I knew it was now or never. However, Han needed a wee. Anyone here that's been around Han at a time like this knows what a monster she gradually turns into. I decided to ignore her pleas to have a look for a toilet, and I led her down to the water's edge, where I dropped to one knee. We did exactly that. As I pulled out the ring and got down, I looked up and she was already heading off in search for a toilet. So I had to shout her name, and when she turned around, her response was, what was it, Han?
Are you joking?
God, I wish it was. And then obviously you said yes, and then what was it you said straight away after?
Does my mum know? Oh,
No, read away, let's crack on with that. So all that romance, albeit unplanned, was immediately stripped back as we went on search for a toilet. But I wouldn't have it any other way. You are who you are and you change for nobody. And that's one of the things I love about you most. Bringing it back to today, Han, you look incredible. When I turned around and saw you walking up the aisle earlier, nothing could have prepared me for that. How could I get so lucky? Thank you for agreeing to marry me. You made me the proudest man on earth today. Please, could you all raise a glass in toast to my beautiful wife?
That's sensational. Go on, Luke.
Now I've got to hand over to my best man, Todd. And some far-fetched fabrications. Please bear in mind he's had a couple of shandies now, so I just humour him. Yeah.
Jake, well done, mate. There we go. That was loads better than mine.
Testing, working, right.
Do it again.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and boys and girls. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Todd, and I have the honour and the stress of being the best man. Now I'm going to say this is the third time I've done this, and it just gets harder and harder each time, especially when the groom is Adam. I've never met a more disorganised man in the world. Just to reiterate this, he wasn't even going to ask me, just assumed I knew that I was the best man. Anyway, well done Adam on a great speech. I was tempted not to put that in, but it was a really good speech, and I echo most of what you said. What a fantastic venue we have today. And we've had a beautiful day as well, which is always a God blessing. So thanks for all the staff doing a great job. The food was absolutely fantastic and we had a great time. I'd also like to thank you, everyone here, for making the effort to come along today to celebrate this beautiful wedding and to make memories that will last a lifetime. I'd also like to say thank you to Hannah and Adam for letting me be their best man and for making me always feel a part of their family. You truly are fantastic people, and it is an honour to be with you today. Hannah, you look stunning. Love, you look beautiful. You do scrub up really well. Adam, you look good as well, clinging onto that hairline. Thank God you're getting married this year, as next year may have been a totally different look. It's going, mate, it's going. Right, thanks to all the bridesmaids for the effort you've made today and for all the work you've had to put in. You all look lovely. And the ushers as well. And Coop as well for making me and the groom look bang average. Cheers, mate. Take that, bloke. Right, so how did I end up here? It's a bit of a unique one, as I've known Hannah and Adam for nearly the same amount of time. I'm godfather to Warlock, which is an absolute honour. I actually can only remember them two as a couple, which is testament to the pair of them. I first met Adam in school, and we kind of just gravitated towards each other. He was always out for a laugh, and a lot of the time he was the butt of the jokes, and he still is. There was this one memory though, I have of Adam, and this was the moment I thought, this is the guy I want to be friends with. Adam had taken a bit of dislike to someone in our geography class, and he wasn't alone. The guy was horrible, I'm not going to lie. Adam took the lead of 3 guys, most were here today, and went on to duct tape said guy to a chair and put him in a cupboard for the entire lesson. At that moment I thought, this is the guy. This is the guy I want to be around. I mean, who does that? We all hear stories of kids at other schools doing stuff, but I found the bloke. I found the bloke the story was actually about. Our friendship grew from there, and I believe this was about 2 years into Adam having a relationship. There are so many great memories that are popping into my mind while I was writing this speech. From Jakesy covering me in popcorn in Stevenage Cinema in front of about 60 people, to us having a wrestling match at a very renowned fish and chip shop in Bedford after a night out, where I think I put you through a table with a great suplex, if I remember. It was one of my proudest moments, quite proud to say. As you can probably tell, we did have a good time growing up, but there are some things about Adam that have never changed, and these are his kindness, his work ethic, his fierce friendship. You've been there for a lot of people in this room, especially for me and my family. You've never said no to a favour, you've never let me down, and you're one of the greatest men I've ever met. Now for the good stuff, the stag do. So the stag do was in Dublin, and it was excellent, if I do say so myself. Thank you for everyone that attended, and you all contributed massively. I really mean that, guys, you were excellent, so thank you very much. So first things first, the trip there. I've been nagging everyone to be on time, checking all the passports, rechecking flights, sorting out taxis and all activities. I mean, I've nailed it, I bloody nailed it. It would run like clockwork. The most organised, jam-packed stag do you can imagine. And what do I go and bloody do? Oh, I forget to set my alarm. I've never not set my alarm for anything in my life, and the abuse I got when I got on that minibus was horrific and so well deserved. So, we arrived in Dublin, and Jakesy is the most majestic unicorn I've ever seen. And the additional gold-tipped horn went down a tree. So this is Adam, he can never just... Isn't that bad? Right, so as this is Adam, he can never just play along and take shots, be laughed at and have a good time. Oh no. So let me set the scene. We're at the world famous Guinness factory and just started the tour. Everyone's having a great time. It's actually really interesting. A bit educational for once, Jakesy, thought you might appreciate it. And we come across as what can be described as a grain store, probably about 50 foot square. I've no idea how deep. It's dark, very quiet, and everyone's looking at what's going on, and then it happened. I let my guard down for about 2 seconds and stood too close to the grain. The next thing I know, I'm flying through the air and smashed in the middle of this grain store. I reckon I flew about 4 feet and landed with a huge thud. Grain flying everywhere, and I mean bloody everywhere. I thought I'd been hit by a car. It literally nearly knocked me out. As I come round, I see this little unicorn laughing his head off and running away in pure joy. I do not know how it get chucked out there. I think it ended up being the highlight of the stag do, so thanks for that, Adam.
Remember that?
The stag do was made up of the normal drinking, wax strips, shooting, which was great, and the comedy club. Shout out to Elliot, who was a master with the wax strips. I don't think Jakesy sat down properly after what he did to him. I'll leave that there.
When he went to that.
The final hurdle program we had for him was dressing up as a full kit, for the New Zealand and Ireland rugby game. Bearing in mind we were in the middle of Dublin, he was in an All Blacks kit. Now, I cannot take credit for this because it wasn't my idea. You've got some friends out there that really don't like you. But I can honestly say that walk through Dublin to the bar with you, wearing that was one of the most scared I've ever seen you look. You were running for cover behind everything, didn't look up, just walked dead straight. But like Jakes, as soon as he had a couple of drinks, he absolutely set me brilliantly, and thank God Ireland won, that's all I can say. So, we're on our way to the airport. We were on the way to the airport after getting in at about 5:30 that morning. We're all feeling really, really bad. And we check our bags in, everyone has their boarding pass, and all the bags are gone. And I think I've done it. I've literally done it. I successfully got him through his stag do, he didn't miss a minute, he had a great time, and we're going home safe. Oh, but no. It can't be like that, can it, Adam? You want to tell him what he did? Oh, I will. Well, I will elaborate. Drop speed. He had packed his bag with his driving licence and his passport in and checked it in.
Oh no!
I've never seen him move so fast. He sprinted across Dublin Airport, run to the woman that booked it in, mumbling and begging for her help. Luckily we got it all sorted and we got him on the plane and got him back home. So it's a fantastic stag do and I really enjoyed it. Now on to Hannah, you're just bloody brilliant. Thank you for looking Thank you for looking after my friend and creating the most beautiful family with Paula and Ned. And the life you two have together is amazing. We're all extremely proud of you and for having the patience of a saint, which I'm sure Adam regularly pushes. I actually know this for a fact, as Adam used to play snooker for the Con Club with us. When I say play snooker, he's possibly the worst player ever to play the game. Ever. In his whole life. But it was a great way to socialise. There's this one thing that Adam, and there's one time that Adam and the lads had a few too many, so I was driving as a dude, so I give him a lift home. Bearing in mind it was a school night, I noticed he's getting in the car, he's got a full pint. I said, "What are you doing, mate?" And he just mumbled, "It'll be okay," as he does. Everything will be okay. So I drop him off, he stumbles back into his flat in Sandy, and then goes and gets in bed. But he doesn't put his pint down. He gets undressed, into his pants, sits next to Hannah and starts swigging his pint. Now, Hannah has turned around and given both barrels as you would, and what does Adam do? He finishes next to the pint and just falls to sleep. So, thank you for putting up with him. He couldn't have found a better person to be with. And I just want to end it on saying you'll be a great husband, and you continue being a great dad and an amazing friend. So, we can raise glasses to Hannah.
Yeah, well done, mate.
Now I'm handing over to Hayley.
Well done, Todd.
Come on, Hayley. Let's get you in your tan up here.
This is going to be awful.
Give us a drop of that.
Don't show them the side.
I'm good, mate.
Right, they've got clear instructions. If they don't follow them, it's not my fault, alright? Yes, my speech is on my phone because I did it at 2 a.m. No, it's too loud. I'm doing what Todd did. Hold on, I've lost my speech. Previous apps, Word. Are you regretting this yet? Right, so for those of you that don't know me, I'm on the fantastic 10 out of 10 hen do. I'm Hayley, Emma, Lucy, and we are the bridesmaids. We're the bridesmaids. Now, especially if you don't know me, I swear a lot. So I know there's lots of children here. It's been rubbed in my face all evening. It's literally everywhere. So this is why we have A4 pieces of paper. Did we do this morning? Yes, we did. Again, not ashamed. So, this poem is called The Prom King and Queen 2005.
2005.
And we've done these signs, but in rehearsals I still swore, so I'm really sorry. If you want to remove your friends, family, aunts, uncles, I'd do it now. Okay, don't. So, let me zoom in, I can't see. Okay. Hannah, Louise, Jim, where do we begin? From as far as Israel and as close as Cotton. Some of this you might not get. I appreciate that. She's laughing, it's alright. Her humour is felt once and never forgotten. She's as funny as she thinks and more beautiful than she knows. She really is. The strength she has within just grows and grows and grows. We've seen her at her best and we've seen her through her worst. I've not given you the cue. Let me start that stanza again. We've seen her at her best. We've seen her through her worst. What stands out the most? She always puts others first.
Yeah, nice.
Now this is your cue. FFS. Okay. Now that's enough of that sentimental. Hey! Hannah is an excellent driver. I feel incredibly safe in her car. Can anyone here guess how many cars she has written off?
2.
Okay, everyone raise their hands.
2.
You can use 2 hands if you need.
4.
10.
6.
1 for every year she's been driving.
She's written off 10 motors.
And now she's just got a new car on finance, idiot. Anyway, back to the poem. Other highlights include our many Bedford nights out, requesting drop it like it's hot, and dancing with that classic Hannah Pound.
Nice.
A poem about Hannah wouldn't be complete without talk of IBS and what she can't
Eat.
eat. This fabulous dairy-free dances around at Disco Duck. You'd think she'd worry she'd herself, but she does not give one single. One of you! Here. This zero. Oh, excuse me, we're doing a speech. This zero. Do it again. Policy. Oh, where am I? Is completely all an act. Everyone means the world to her, even Vinny, and he's not real. Fact. I feel a bit bad now, I'm sorry, I'm being really horrible. Anyway, I better be nice again, don't I? It's an effort. Hannah and Ada were crowned Year 11 prom king and queen. They've loved each other since, and they're the happiest they've ever been. 13 years later, Hans finally misses Jake's. Let's hope their marriage turns out better than the shitty cake. Oh, sorry. She bakes. She don't bake for shit. Don't do it anymore. I don't want any more. Adam doesn't care about his birthdays. Stop baking. This isn't a public announcement. Can you do a pinky promise to Adam now in front of all these people? They're all witnesses. Do it now. Pinky promise.
No more plastic.
Thanks the Lord and his disciples. Right, anyway, where was I? Blah, 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 cake she bakes. They have 2 beautiful children.
Yeah.
So here's to Orla and Ned. These 2, they don't think it, but they're acing parenthood, despite the protests before bed. The 4 of them together make every bit of sense. They're the perfect little family, and with that, let the party commence.